There we go. I think we're live. Think we're live. Just check. Yeah, it seems to be going live on my phone. You know. Ooh. Quite like that one. We'll go with that one. There we go. While we wait for someone to come into the stream, the background music, generic music. Yeah, play with the software. I'm using software. You use this. Use quite a bit. There we go. Lofi. Lofi's the one. Hey guys, we've got 6 people in. I think you're saying on my thing. 6 viewers. Welcome, 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 welcome. This is not a traditional live stream in that sense of, you know, everyone asking questions and all that. Of course, you can ask me questions. That is greatly appreciated. But this is me very much filming video and doing a live stream at the same time. So let's get into it. Today we are doing on this one. This is my complete Blu-ray collection, first one in the series, and I'm going to start with the 4Ks today, not the Marvel ones and the DC ones and all that, because they're on a separate shelf. We are going to start actually collating all my movies. So I am going to use the Blu-ray.com app. I think it is. I've got a sneeze coming. Bless me, bless me. God, you can't cut that out, can you, James? Yeah, so I'm going to use this app. This is the Blu-ray.com app to log all my movies. You can see I've done 12 for testers just to get used to doing what I've got to do. And yeah, this is going to help me because on the Blu-ray hunts, I'm out in CEX and I'm like, I don't even know if I got this film or not. You know, I'm at that point and I'm struggling with it. And obviously working on the entire space over the past couple of months, now I'm at a point where I'm happy with everything is, so we're going to start collating. So all the 4Ks are actually behind me. They're all on the lower ones. And I have, how many per thing? 5 per thing, and there's 6 things. So there's 300 right there. 5 per thing. 10 in each one. So there's 50 on each one. So 50 times 6 is 300, yeah. So we've got 300 4Ks. Not that many that I've got. I've got probably room for, I'd say, another 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So that's how much I've got to catalogue. So we'll get through them. We'll start. We'll make a start. We'll go through them individual ones first. I'll do the box sets like Back to the Future another time, but we're going to go through them first. We're going to go from one by one. This is the collection video. So if you're here live, comment along. If you're not and you're watching after the fact, get some popcorn, sit down, chill. So we're going to be, how I'm going to do this, I'm doing them in alphabetical order, how I pick them off the shelf, of course, and then we'll start from this. So the first movie that I've got is Casino Royale, obviously the first 007 movie for Daniel Craig, and I guess the first 4K Bond movie. Because before that would have been all the Pierce Brosnan films. So yeah, I've obviously got all of the Daniel Craig films. So these are the first ones we're going to catalogue first. So we've got Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace, Skyfall, Spectre, and then of course No Time to Die. Really gutted that we didn't get the same, a version of the same thing. But I'm sure somebody makes slip covers out there, don't they? So hit me up if you've got one. But yeah, so I'm gonna start cataloging this. If you've just joined the stream, I am using this live stream opportunity to catalog my movies in my collection. So scan the barcode. So we're gonna scan now. Scan the barcode, and then it comes up and actually says if I've seen it or not, which I think is quite interesting. So yeah, Casino Royale says the value or the price that's currently selling for, add to collection, and then right. So this is where I now own it, and I have I own this one, and I've watched this one. Yes, and I'm going to say done because I don't know when I watched it. I'm just going to say I've watched it. That's fine. So we've added that one. So let's go back. Let's add another one. I think there was a quicker way of actually going back and doing another one. This one is Quantum of Solace then. I think this is a very underrated film in my opinion. As I say, a really good, really good movie, but not as well thought of, I guess, by other people, which is a shame. I have actually done reviews on all of these on the channel, funny enough, when they came out. So yeah. Oh, there we go. Ollie Gaming says there is a seller on eBay called Inky Prints who does custom slips. Yeah, I think maybe I'll have to see if they do one that matches all of these, because it'd be nice to have a complete, a complete-ish collection then in that sense. Right, so yeah, Quantum of Solace now is in the collection. I own that one, yes. Okay, this is really annoying actually. I have to go back to then add something else. There's no like continue adding, Next one then we've got is Skyfall. Again, one of the top tier Daniel Craig movies. Oh, need more light in the thing. So I'm just adding these to my thingy here. This is the UK version, yeah, and add to collection. And then all I got to do is just say when I added it to the collection, and then just say if I've watched it, yes or no, and then press done. Then it adds it. And then it then goes in the collection, owned and watched. So it's a good way of me checking to see if I've actually seen some of these films. There's a lot of these films now, which we'll get to, that I've still sealed, and you'll see that. So yeah, let's quickly get these James Bond movies done, and then we can move on to the next ones, because we've got tons to get through. This is like all my 4Ks basically in my collection right now. Spectre, we're going to add. I'm going to add this to the collection. I've watched it, of course, and then we add it. No Time to Die next. Again, Ollie, thanks. I'm going to have a look for that slip later. I'm going to have to write this down, because I always do, like, we've done live streams in the past, and I always forget what people say. And there's always, like, kind of like when you're in work, and then you've got, like, an actions list. I haven't got a paper with me, so I'll just use the cardboard. So I'm going to say Inky Prints. Inky Prints 007. That'll remind me. There we go. Cheers, Ollie, for that. As I say, keep commenting along if you want to see more. Right, we're going back now to my collection. Did I add that then? I'm not sure if I've added the right, or which one I added last. No, I haven't done. This is No Time to Die now, of course. The final one in the Daniel Craig collection, which is a bit of a shame, because I actually did really like Daniel Craig. And I thought by now we would know who the next Bond's going to be. It's crazy that we don't. Who would have said that we'd have Robert Downey Jr. be back in the MCU before we find out who the next Bond is? I don't know. I thought we would have found out a few years ago even. So there's all the James Bond movies. They have been added in now, so we'll put those just back over there on the shelf. They're not back. They're not alphabetical anymore or in order, so you have to put them back. So. Yeah, it feels good to do this. Feels good to actually get these, actually catalogued. There's been so many times, as I've said, where I'm standing in CEX and I'm like, do I have this? Do I not? Yeah. Oh, because it's live. I can't cut things out. It's mad. We've got, 11 people in here saying on my end now. Amazing. Next one then we've got is 1917. I know this is a movie that did come with a slipcover, but I haven't been able to find it yet. So we're going to add this one, of course, to the collection. This is that one film that was shot all in one shot, wasn't it? The whole film's in one shot. Well, not one shot, not all in one shot, but it's mid-seamless, all in one shot. Really interesting, really curious to give this another watch at some point. But yeah, I've seen it though. What's the guy's name in this? Sam Mendes, George. Oh yeah, that's it. George McKay. He's playing Schofield. And Blake is played by Dean Charles Chapman. So there's 1917. We've added that to the collection. Great stuff. So far, yeah, there it is. Okay, next one then we've got is 2012. Arguably one of the best disaster movies out there. I've got to be honest. I think it's one of the best, especially one of my best anyways. Oh, God. How do I'd probably say it's up there with your Independence Days or all of that. So adding this to the collection as well. I have actually done a video on this one. I did a revisited on it when it came to 4K. Good film. So, yeah. Next one now then. Again, I have done another video on this one. This is one of my... This was a retro review. I think I've never seen the franchise before. And weirdly, I actually like the sequel quite a lot, which I don't think many people would. But this movie is 300. So these are obviously all the numeric ones now, 007, all the number movies. 300, yeah, I really like the film. Due to give this a rewatch at some point, of course. Is it Gerard Butler? Yeah, Gerard Butler, directed by Zack Snyder. And yeah, great film. We love a great film, don't we? We love a great film. So there's 300. Mark it as watched. Yes, press done. Yeah, I was on 100% on my phone, and I'm now on 96. So here we go. Next one. This is our first one. First round of applause. This is the first one that is sealed, and this is. It's even got a sticker on it. Oh my god! A Few Good Men. I bought this for $9.99, as you can see, with any purchase. Never seen this. I like to keep my movies that I've never seen sealed, because then when you get to watch it, it's like you open something in it. It's nice. So, yeah, A Few Good Men, of course. There we go. Sometimes it's doing the light, sometimes it's not. But I haven't seen this, so we just got to add this to the collection without actually saying it as watched. So that's that one. And then we've got we got the last one then of the first box is A Quiet Place, which I've done a very recent video on actually here. So I've seen this one. I really enjoyed the Quiet Place franchise. The first movies that I've seen, plus the new one, of course. But that one now has been added. Add to collection, watched, yes, done. Boom! So there they are. 2012, 300. They're all backwards. And they can go in that box there. Amazing stuff. So the next load then we've got the beginnings of the A's now. I'm going to try and get through these as quick as possible. If you've got any comments and stuff like that, of course, I answer questions throughout. But this is very much me filming a video. I can't be able to like edit something this long. So I'll just do a live stream, chill with you guys. Next one then, of course, we did A Quiet Place. Now we got A Quiet Place 2. So that is there. I think I've actually added this one. This is one of my test ones because it was like out and about on the side when I was, experimenting with this. So, is it 2 4Ks? Oliver Pickup has just started following me on Movies with James on Instagram. Thank you, Oliver, if you're in the stream. So let's just go and have a look at, A Quiet Place Part 2. I've actually added this and marked it as watched on my thingy. So yeah, we've got that one. Next one then is A Star Is Born, an amazing movie. I have seen this plenty of times, but it's a sealed one. I've seen this loads of times. Watched it quite recently, actually. I think it was on BBC, just like I caught the last hour of it or so. So yeah, interesting, but good movie nonetheless. Very good performances, and maybe one now I should revisit at some point on the channel. Add to collection. Yes, I watched it. Press done. Boom. Oliver wants to send me a message. I hope this is not somebody stalking me now or something, because nobody's in the chat. So, Oliver it's Ollie Gaming, of course. He has just sent me a link to Inky Prince. So thank you very much for that. Thanks, man. Boom. Oliver, great stuff from Oliver Pickup there. Next one then, moving on, we've got The Accountant. Great film. I think this is, oh my god, a seal. I've seen this. Good god, amazing film. I am a massive Ben Affleck fan. You'll see that throughout now as we start going through into my movies and stuff. But I've got so many Ben Affleck films. It's like a soft spot, when you have a soft spot for like someone. Ben Affleck for me is that. Like, I just don't know what it is. Ever since I saw Gone Girl, just you got me, Ben. You got me. So we're gonna mark that one as watched. Here we go. One of my favorite space movies now. I've seen this one. I actually watched this. I think I bought it on iTunes when I watched it. So picking it up physically, I don't think I've actually seen it physically on this disc, but I think I bought it from CEX maybe. I can't remember where I bought a lot of my films from. Obviously, we just buy them and acquire them, don't we? So this one though is Ad Astra. This is really annoying. The thing that goes back and forwards. So let me just go to my settings. How do I mirror my camera? There it is. That is better. That is better now, because now when I lift my left hand up, my left side. Sorry, beginning. I'm a beginner streamer. Chloe Sims says, loves the Minions merch over your right shoulder. Yeah, I noticed that earlier on, funny enough. Thank you very much for my little Minions tin. Pretty cool. So thank you very much to Chloe Sims there. We've got 12 people in here now. Amazing stuff. So Ad Astra, let's add this to the collection. Search the barcode. There it is. We have got this coming up. There it is. Ad Astra. Yeah, amazing film. Really fun thing, to be honest. It's like got one of those, like, if you've got an OLED TV, you definitely need to watch Ad Astra. It's one of those. You could say that with any space film, though, let's be fair, because the deep blacks, all of that. Yeah. So there it is, Ad Astra, added to the collection. Next one, I think this is quite a rare 4K slipcover. I'm not sure. The one coming up definitely is. But I think this one is quite a rare one. So this one is Alita. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm not sure if this version with 4K Blu-ray 3D and Blu-ray is rare. Somebody made a comment before, I think. So I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just... Yeah, I've got all the discs there, obviously, for the 3 editions. We've got some more comments here. Laughing thing. Yep. Cheers, Chloe. Thank you. And then we've got have fun. Bye. Thank you. Bye. Thanks for my gift, by the way. So, yeah, there we go. Little imposter in the stream there. So, yeah, let me know about this Alita, because I think it could be quite a rare thing, but I'm not too sure. So, let's add this to the collection. I'm aiming to do all the 4Ks today, but I've already been 15 minutes and only done 10. So, it's going to take a while, but maybe we'll just do part 1, part 2 and see. So, yeah, not too sure. Well, it says for £17, so probably not. I have seen Alita, though, Battle Angel. It was one of the first ever movies I watched on my cinema system in the room. Really fun film. Now we've got one I've never seen before, and there could be some people commenting eventually on this, like, James, what are you doing? You need to see this film. This is Almost Famous. No slipcover on this, though. Got the 2 discs there. No slipcover, unfortunately, on that one. But I'm not sure if I came with one nonetheless. But, you know, I'd love to, like, you know, we got these inky prints and stuff that, like, Ollie sent me and stuff like that. It'd be cool if I could just do it myself, you know, like, just save on the money, you know, just press print and print one off. But yeah, so we're going to say this one was owned, obviously, but not watched for Almost Famous. So, right, let's have a little drink stop while we see the comments. Well, we've got 14 people in there, which is amazing. Thank you very much. Almost Famous has been added. And now this is the rare slipcover. So somebody made a comment on one of my videos before saying, oh my God, you need to go and pick this up because, you know, it's a rare slipcover. And it is American-made Tom Cruise. The actual slipcover on this was actually, you know, all around the thing. I haven't seen the film, but I did open it in the video just to... you know, just get a satisfaction of mine. Never seen this film, though, American-made, so I'm going to add this to there now. I'm really intrigued to see what the split is of my collection in terms of what I've watched versus what I haven't watched, because I think it's going to be very, very high, let's just say. Right, that's it. So it goes back on there. Okay, let's add this to the collection now. Oh, we've got the thing on. I know what it is as well. The light comes on when my phone's down, because obviously it's dark, so... Yeah, American-made, add to collection, never seen it, press done. Boom. Here we go then, another film that I have seen. I think this was a new pickup, though. I have seen this before, but just bought this very cheap. I want to say this was £3.50 in HMV when I picked it up. Angry Birds, the movie, of course. Fun film. You know, anything animated on 4K for me is a win because it just looks amazing. It's just fun and... I don't know, it just hits different. So we'll mark that one as watched, of course, for Angry Birds. 2 left now. And both I've never seen. I know I'm a space fan, apparently, but I've never seen these. So, yeah, this is a problem with doing this live because I'm going to get judged. The first one being Apollo 13. Tom Hanks, Ron Howard, yeah, Kevin Bacon, Bill Paxton. God. One that I need to watch, especially watching Twister the other day. Bill Paxton in that. I need to watch this at some point. But we'll add to collection and, of course, not watched. Next one, and the final one of this section, is another space movie, but this one's by Denis Villeneuve. And this has been on my list since Dune, really, to watch. This is, of course, Arrival. Still sealed and one to watch one day. Yeah, I'm gonna watch this pretty soon. Not gonna lie. Mark that one as done. Boom. We've done another box. But we've screwed up in terms of the Let's just do this so that they're all backwards, so they go back in alphabetically. Thanks for watching though, guys, and tuning in on this lovely Sunday afternoon. Just thought I'd do this live stream just to show you guys what we've got in the collection, where we're going with it, what films I've seen, and plus this will help me out when I'm, in stores. Right, so next one's now we're getting into those B's now. So first one being the BB. First one we got then, if we go back. Add to my collection. Oop. Scan a barcode. The first one is Baby Driver. I saw this for the first time on a ferry. It was in like a cinema in a ferry. The scenario was just crazy, it was I was going to France. And I watched it in a ferry in the cinema room. So yeah, pretty good. Good film. Of course, got an amazing soundtrack. Questionable cast nowadays with Mr. Kevin Spacey in it. Jamie Foxx, John Hamm, Lily James, and Ansel Elgort, of course. Good film. That might have been a $5 actually from HMV. I remember that. Go back, my collection, scan. Next one being a recent pickup from CEX. It might have been a 12 quid, maybe a tenner. Babylon. I saw this in cinemas. I've actually done a review of it, of course, on the channel. Very recent release. I'd say it's pretty much due a rewatch at this point now, because in the cinema I found it to be quite long. It's a Denzel. What's the guy's name? Damien Chazelle. Denzel. Similar. Let's just say. Watch that. Yeah, of course. There it is. Babylon. Next, then we're getting into the films that we have seen and I've done videos on very recently. Bad Boys, of course, all the new ones are out now. Well, the new one being Ride or Die, not yet out, but I do have them in my collection. Bad Boys, I really didn't like the first one as much as the others, but it's decent nonetheless. Of course, then we've got Bad Boys 2, which I think I found this one to be the best. So, each to their own, I guess. Like, you like what you like. That's what it is. We all like what we like. So that is Bad Boys 2. I haven't actually added that one. I've added the other one. So scan the barcode. Bad Boys 2. This app is like broken. Like, see how it's... God. Add to collection. I've watched it. Yes, of course. Boom. Done. Right. Add that one. My collection. Scan. Next one then, of course, is Bad Boys for Life, which I always thought was the fourth movie, because Bad Boys for Life, as in, yeah, no, it's not. There's 4 movies with Ride or Die. Of course, I've seen this one recently. All those videos for all the Bad Boys movies are actually up on the channel if you are interested in knowing more. Right. So, to fix this. It's just not... Okay, right, we're back on track now. So we go to scan barcode. Next one being Battle to El Royale. We go back with the scan barcode. Battle to El Royale. This was recent. I think this was like a $5 in CEX. Never seen this. Still, as I say, pretty recent. But there is that one there. I think it stars... Does it stars... oh, no. I was going to say Jack Black, but that's the house with the house built with clocks and its walls. I got those two mixed up. I think they were in the cinema at the same time. But this one stars Jeff Bridges, Dakota Johnson, John Hamm, Lewis Pullman, and Chris Hemsworth. There we go. Next one we have. If we go back, and then thing. This one then is Battleship. Stars Liam Neeson. Rihanna is in this film. This could be a rare slip find. It's one of those old school ones. Yeah, this could be quite a rare one. Not sure. Battleship, though, very good film. And it's based on the game, of course. It's based on the game. I probably have only ever seen this once in terms of at the cinema. But, yeah. And then we've got next one, another sealed one. Big Fish. I think this stars Ewan McGregor, directed by Tim Burton. Helen Bonham Carter's in it. Danny DeVito's in it. Is it? I'm sure. What's his name? Is it Ewan McGregor? Yeah, Ewan McGregor's Edward Bloom. Yeah, never seen Big Fish. Not sure when it came out, to be honest. Is it? It's quite an old film now, I bet. So like 2003. So yeah, it's nearly 20 years old. So we will add Big Fish to the list. We've got 2 left in this section now. I feel like we've gone through this one quite quick, so that's good. We've not seen that one, so great. It's mad though when you're seeing, like, I'm going through this and all the prices are like 20 quid. It's just showing me the Amazon price basically. And like Big Fish there, you can see the Big Fish for 17.99. Look, yeah, it's mad like how much each of these are. I'm already like however many in. If they're 20 quid each, 15 quid each, we're talking mega bucks, you know. Next, then we'll go back and we've got Black Hawk Down. Now, probably going to surprise a lot of people. Not seen it. I'm not a war movie fan, to be honest. And I think this is. I may have watched this years ago on DVD. My mate, like Ryan, he used to love war movies, and whenever I stayed over his place, he'd always put one on. And I probably have seen it, but I'm going to say I haven't seen it purely because I can't remember it all. Of course, it's there, all inside. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, got all the discs. Look at that. I do like having physical media. It's just, it hits different, you know. It does hit different. As I say, I've probably seen this though, but I'm not going to say I have seen it because, yeah, it's one of those. And finally, the next one we have. Oh, the lights come on again now. This one is Blade. I know this was a $9.99 pickup from HMV with any purchase. So this is one of those ones. Didn't find it for some reason. Let's have a look. Yeah, this is the original Blade movie starring Wesley Snipes, as well as I think now they got the new one coming soon in the next phase of Marvel. So yeah, I'm not seeing that as well. So that's that section done. Of course, what have we got now? I need to stack these differently. I need to figure out how to stack them so I can just put them on the shelf. Yeah, 3 down now. It's not bad. Not bad. I'd like to get all the 4Ks done today so I know where I am. And we'll go from there. Right, in this one, the first one looks like a pretty rare movie, if I do say so myself, especially with the slipcover. And this movie is Blade Runner 2049. Now, before you keyboard warriors go off, it's not going to be a surprise, but I haven't seen it yet. I still haven't seen it. I actually tried watching it because I bought it on iTunes before I started collecting physical media. And it was way too late to watch it because the bass was just insane, like at the beginning of the film. So not yet got around to seeing it, but it definitely will. That is up there with Arrival. Obviously, Denis Villeneuve and all that. So added that, but not yet watched. Next one, we have Bohemian Rhapsody. Not everybody's favorite, biopic movie. Obviously, the Queen biopic movie. Not one of my favorites, but also it's not terrible. I wouldn't say it's not the best, but it's not bad. So yeah, we'll put it down there. It's probably do a rewatch for me, to be honest. I think the scene and the Live Aid scene is really insane, especially when you watch it back with the original footage. But yeah, God, 29 minutes. Oh, I need a drink. Needed that. Next one, then we've got one of my favorite films of all time. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. In terms of enjoyment level, right? This is one of the best films ever. Chappie. If you haven't seen Chappie, you need to. It's very good, very underrated, and just fun. You know, Hugh Jackman's in this as well. Obviously, he's all over the news and stuff right now. Not in that way, but you know what I mean. But this Chappie's great. It's a good film. I think the slipcover is actually quite rare on this because I bought this without the slipcover, and I think I bought the slipcover separately on eBay. So I think that's quite a rare slip as well. I feel like most of the Sony ones are quite rare. So that's that. So we've added Chappie then to the collection. Where are we now? We're now getting into a TV show. This is actually one that I bought abroad. I bought this in the Netherlands when I was on my trip, and this is Chernobyl. So we'll see. Yeah, not found on Blu-ray.com. I wonder if I just come up saying not found. Maybe I'll have to search it. Let's try searching all. All countries. This would be the Netherlands. Yeah, I picked this up when I was there. Very much. Yeah, it was a good deal at the time. Chernobyl 4K. There it is. There it is. Found it. So yeah, the barcode then doesn't work when you're on a thing like that, but that's fine. Yeah, mini series, of course, it is on Sky and stuff like that in the UK. One I've never seen now coming up. I don't think many people would have seen this though. Well, I'm not sure. You tell me. I think I got to change this now back to. I got to change this. Scan the barcode. It should work. This is Cold Pursuit. Liam Neeson. When he went through that phase of just doing every different transports. Didn't he do an airplane one, a train one? This one's like a nice truck thing. He went through a phase of doing all of these movies that had the same plot, basically, after Taken. But yeah, that's that one there, Cold Pursuit. We actually got all slipcovers in this one, bar the last two. So done well on the slipcovers in these ones. Next one, then we've got Concussion. This was another one that I bought. I think I bought this the same day or the same order that I bought Baby Driver, because for some reason Concussion and Baby Driver were like a $5 each on HMV store. So I vividly remember going into HMV to collect my order because I did a click and collect, and this was the one that was in that Concussion, of course. So that's going to be added to the collection. Stars Will Smith. Yeah. We're going through these very good now, really, really fast. This one, I keep saying about rare slip covers. I feel like this one could be another rare slip cover. This is the Da Vinci Code. It's this was a Kex find. I feel like I found this down Glastonbury way when I went down Somerset for like a little holiday kind of thing. And yeah, that's when I think I bought this one. But of course, Da Vinci Code. Next one, then we've got this one. I definitely remember buying down that way, maybe even Western Supermare, but down that way I bought this one. This is The Dark Tower. This is based on a book, I believe, starring Idris Elba, Matthew McConaughey. Yeah, added that to the collection. Another probably classic in terms of 1982 classic. Now many people would say Dark Crystal. Jim Henson's. Never seen it. Not even ashamed to admit that, because it is quite a niche movie, if you don't like that kind of thing, then yeah. And then finally, then this was I want to say a misprice. This was in Asda's. I bought this down Cardiff Bay way. The Darkest Hour. It's even got the security dark thing on there. This was like $2.99. It was a misprice basically. It's currently selling for 20 quid on Amazon. I paid $3.99 for it. So yeah. So we'll just put this now back up there. That is that stack there. We're doing quite well. 4 down. I have to go this side now. Twist my background. We'll add these up. So there's all them. Right then. Next ones then. We have Days of Thunder. I feel like I have this twice, which we'll get to. Do I have this twice? No, maybe I don't. I thought I had this on the premium collection version, but I obviously don't. Days of Thunder, Tom Cruise movie with that slipcover. And of course, I still have this one sealed, actually. God, this is actually a shameful video for me to film, to be honest. So there we go. Awesome stuff. Days of Thunder, starring Tom Cruise. Add that to the collection. Not seen, of course. What I have seen, though, Death on the Nile, starring, or directed by and starring Kenneth Branagh, Gal Gadot. Who else is in this one? Russell Brand, Dawn French, Armie Hammer, Letitia Wright, Jennifer Saunders. Not the best one of these movies in terms of Kenneth Branagh's, what are they called? Not Miss Marple, Agatha Christie, are they? Not one of his best from her novels, but Apparently we're getting more though. So yeah, The Haunting in Venice was one, which I haven't actually got in 4K because it's not available. It's only a Blu-ray release, which is super annoying when they do that. So I'll add that one to the collection, mark that as watched. Another movie I have watched, Deepwater Horizon. Very good film, very fun film in terms of massive explosions. One, if you want to test out your system, you can. It's a ride, let's just say. It is a real ride. Mark Wahlberg starring in it, directed by Peter Berg. So, yeah, I don't know who else is starring in it. I feel like there was someone else. Kurt Russell, that's it. And John Malkovich. Pretty good cast. Gina Rodriguez, Kate Hudson. Decent cast. But I enjoyed this. I did enjoy this. And I've got a slipcover on there. It's one of those, it's a weird slipcover, though. It's got like a different material on it. I don't know if you can kind of make that out, but it's a weird one. And now we're getting into all of the movies that I definitely have seen, and I'm actually uploading videos of, well, yesterday and today. So these ones are very recent. This is the Despicable Me collection. We'll just fly through these because I've obviously done these videos very, very recently. Despicable Me 2. Yeah, so we'll add this to the collection. Obviously, I've watched it. We've got Despicable Me 2 there, as well as number 3. I think this is the rare one, number 3. One of them is rare because I paid 23 quid for one of these on eBay just to have the full set. I can't remember which one it was. I want to say it was number 3, but I'm not too sure. Right, let me scan number 2 now because I've missed that one. But yeah, to get these in slipcovers can be quite challenging. Add to collection, yes, add, and now we've got to do number 3. This is going to be so good. I don't think many people will get this. Like for me, standing in CEX, it happened this weekend when I went Blu-ray hunting. Like I don't know if I've got these movies. Like at the point I used to know, but it gets to a point where you physically, pardon the pun, physically don't know about your physical collection. So you need to, have an app like this to be able to log and keep track of everything. Eight people watching though. Awesome stuff. Welcome to everyone. Thank you very much. Just got some. I'm such a busy person. I got some social media stuff to get to. People messaging me. I don't want to leave people hanging, Right, there we go. So Despicable Me added to the collection. Next one, then we've got a movie I've never seen, but one where RDJ, Robert Downey Jr. is in the news today. Doolittle. I need to do a lot more actually in terms of the sticker on the front there. They need some Goo Gone situation because they're embedded on there. Not a great movie from what I've seen online, of course, but Doolittle is a pickup that I've got from a CEX, so it's a 4K. I get every 4K that I can. They're the ones that I'm least likely to get rid of. So, yeah. This is the next one now where you guys may be surprised. I've got Dune. This is the standard version. I preferred the standard cover of this film. Oh, it's just scanned the next one. Yeah, Dune. This is, I like the standard version of this when I bought it. I like the slipcover. Nice spine. Just it has embossing on the spine, embossing on the title. It just done the job for me in terms of getting this. So I much prefer getting this than the steelbook. So of course, with the second one, this will be what I'll do because I don't actually have the second one yet. So next, that's not in the collection. So we will get the second one very soon. I was going to get it this weekend or last weekend, but decided against it. But we'll see. I'm not in a rush. When I want to watch it, I'll pick it up, kind of thing. But I do have Dunkirk. This was a movie, actually the last ever movie I saw in IMAX, which was a long time ago when it came out in 2017. Haven't been to IMAX since. Although I did see Taylor Swift's concert in IMAX, but you can't count that because it's not really a movie, is it? So, but yeah, amazing Dunkirk. I think this is one of the most underrated Christopher Nolan movies. Everyone will just say, Inception, or what's the other big one, Dark Knight. But Dunkirk has something different about it. It may not have the same mainstream effect, but it definitely has something else going for it. This one though, next now is, I think this was £8. I bought this very recently. earlier on in the year. This is Elf. Got it with the slipcover, of course, and it'll be a great Christmas watch. This will. Always worth getting your Christmas movies from CEX now, or your Halloween horror movies now, because when you buy them around Halloween and Christmas, they put the prices up. So it's something to bear in mind. So there's Elf added. So there is that stack there. We've nearly done the top row. One more box to do. So pretty good. We're just going into the E's now. So that's good. So these look like they're more franchisey stuff next. So the next one, we've got Elvis, one of the most overrated biopics. I think personally, Bohemian Rhapsody is better than this. It didn't fall well for me, this film. I didn't enjoy this as much as other people did. So Elvis for me, yeah, I think I gave it a 3-star at the time on the channel. It was actually reviewed, viewed. My review was viewed quite a lot, to be honest. But yeah, Elvis. Next, then, I definitely have seen this film. Why it's still sealed, I don't know. E.T. I've seen this. I have seen this. I watched it recently, though, as well. But maybe I watched it on streaming or something. I don't know why, but it's still sealed. And yeah, of course, I've seen E.T. Probably not one that I'd go back to a lot of times because I don't really remember growing up with E.T. It wasn't a film that was always on in my house and all that kind of thing growing up. And like you are very much influenced obviously from your parents, and my parents when I was growing up didn't really show me E.T. My childhood was just a lot of Disney classics, to be honest, like a lot of Disney DVDs and videos and all that. So yeah. This film is similar to me, the next one now, to the one that we just saw in terms of Battlefield. This is Everest. So it's another one that you kind of watch on the big screen. I'm imagining this has got an amazing Dolby Atmos track. I'll give this a rewatch pretty soon because I haven't watched it since I saw it in the cinema. So yeah, Keira Knightley, Emily Watson, Jake Gyllenhaal, John Hawkes, Josh Brolin, Jason Clarke, Sam Worthington. Decent cast as well. So we'll add. This is my first slim case so far, actually. Obviously, now they're phasing out the thicker cases that we know and love, and they are replacing them with these thinner cases, which are just slightly thinner. In fact, America had these all the time. Like, America have only ever had thin cases, as well as actually when I went abroad. So, yeah. But this movie that I got in a slim case is The Fabelmans. One of my films of the year when this came out. Very much a Steven Spielberg like biography movie of his life. This is like they're the Fabelmans in terms of the family, the Fabelmans, but he is meant to be Steven Spielberg growing up. So it's a nice like love letter, I guess, to his life. So Fabelmans. Next, we're getting into the next franchise, which I feel like I'm missing one of these films. But then I don't know. Is there only 3 of these? This is the Fantastic Beasts movies. I've got obviously the first one, the second one, and then the third one, which I think that's Mads Mikkelsen. Yeah. Wasn't there 4? I feel like there was one more, maybe in between these. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know. I've got all 3 of these ones so far, anyways. Yeah. This one I remember getting on eBay. This was like £4. So if you want to start your collection off, just look online, just go hunting. You will seriously find deals. Like a lot of these that I bought were less than a £5, and that's 4Ks. All of these ones as well, I have done videos on the channel, so you can go back and watch my reviews and thoughts on them. The next one being Crimes of Grindelwald, which was the last one with Mr. Johnny Depp after he was fired. Obviously, very public firing, and the reason behind it as well is now a Netflix documentary. Yeah. So we've added that one to the collection. Of course, I've watched it. And then finally, we've got The Secrets of Dumbledore. I think I bought this off Big Paulie. I think Paul had the Steelbook, and I think I bought it off Big Paulie. I think I did. Paul, if you're watching, let me know. So, right, we've added that. We've got that as owned. Let's do the next one. And the barcode. Final one then. Secrets of Dumbledore. Oh, we got a comment here from Luke Freeman. So Luke says, what slashers have you got? Not many, mate. I've only ever seen my first ever slasher this year, and I uploaded the review like 2 weeks ago. In a Violent Nature was the first slasher I've ever seen. Unless you class Scream as a slasher, I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't have many, none at all, especially like 88 films and all that, nothing like that. Just to clarify, this is just 4Ks I'm doing today. So yeah. Moving on to the next one's then another franchise, and this is like a higgledy-piggledy one. I have the Fast and Furious movies, and I'm buying them individually, but I've only got numbers 2, so 2 Fast and Furious, Tokyo Drift number 3, and then number 6. I think there's also other ones when we start the next box, because obviously I've got number 9 and all that. But 2, 3, and 6 is the first ones. So obviously watched all of these films. Not for a long time though. Defo do a rewatch. That would be a good rewatch, actually, watching all them. Especially the whole Paul Walker stuff and, you know, seeing that. Like, what was the one? Was it 7 or 7 was his last one, I think, or 8? That whole scene in the cinema was just chilling, wasn't it? When his brother went in as a dub for them and then he put his face on, deep faked him. Yeah, really, really sad times that was, especially when being a fan of these, like, since I was really young, you know. I remember playing Need for Speed Underground 2 on my PS2 while watching Fast and Furious in the evenings. You know, it's one of those. It was like growing up, like, used to grow up with like Exhibit on MTV and like doing cars out and putting like TVs in the boots of cars and like Pimp My Ride. That was what it was called, you know. And then I think Tim Westwood did a UK version on MTV. Just like cars and stuff like that growing up was like massive for, you know, my age and all that, and who I was really, you know. It was part of it. So yeah, there we go. I've added that one now. And then the final one I've got is number 6. So I'm missing number 4, 1, 2, 4, and 5. I think 5 especially is really hard to get in the UK individually. I feel like they may not have made it, you know, but I don't know. It's just one of those franchises that if I see it in CEX, then I'll pick it up. But obviously not seeing them. So add to collection. I'll probably need to just get a box set at this point. When the new number 10 or number 11 is out, whatever they call it, I'll just get a box set and call it a day. So yeah, there's number 6. So that's that section done. Again, I've screwed up the bloody thing again, so I need to reorder them so that they go back in alphabetical. Right, there we go. We've done the first row though, which is great stuff. Great stuff. Little stat update then. Let's have a little look what we've got so far in the collection. Obviously, we started in, we had 12 because I did 12 before going live, but we've already got 71 in the collection, and it's adding the 3D there for Alita. It's adding, so it's also splitting out the discs that I've got, obviously assuming that I've got them all complete, which I have. So I can see, yeah, what I like about this app especially is I can go into all my movies and I can filter on, you know, all the films that have a Dolby Atmos soundtrack, for instance, and all the ones that don't, and stuff like that. Like, I love the technical side of it. So amazing. Next ones, though, we need to pick up some of the Fast and Furious, of course, from the other bit. So these are the ones that I have after number 6. So I got number 7 there. We have number 9, and then we have Fast 10. So again, that's another slim case as well. So 7. So I'm missing numbers 1, 4, 5, 8. That's what I'm missing, Fast and Furious wise. So is number 7 though. This was the one I think with the big. Was that the one? I don't know. They're all the same, innit? I'm like, is that the one where they had the big, the ice thing, the ice bar thing, ice park thing? I'm not sure. Maybe this was the one of Paul Thing's last one, to be honest, number 7. Maybe 8 was the one with the ice. I don't know. Don't know. Let me know if you know. Let me know if you know. Next one then, number 9. This was a HMV pickup. This was very cheap on HMV. I might actually say how much I paid for it. No, it says order date October 2022. It was cheap. It was like out. It was only out not long, and then it was up for $6.99 or something. So yeah, that's why I picked that one up. I also feel bad because I'm looking down a lot, and I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm just looking down because I'm doing this phone thing, obviously, and I'm doing two things at once. Rather than sitting here on my own, I'm talking through each of my movies, and at the same time logging what we've got. This was, I remember this one. This was definitely bought in a CEX. Very cheap now. Bloody hell, look at that. Just one disc. The audacity, and the price stays the same. Like, why? It annoys me. I wouldn't care, right? 4Ks were like that. Just one disc. I wouldn't care. But just make the price the same as a Blu-ray. Just the price should be the same. Because you're offering less. You can't be selling one 4K for the same as other people are selling Blu-ray and a 4K, you know? I think we'd all be okay with that. I mean, I would. Anyways. So Fast 10 then. This is Fast 10 Part 1 now, I think. Yeah, hilarious movie, not gonna lie. Not in a good way either. So next we've got a space film. Never seen the actual 4K of this one, but I have seen the movie. This is First Man, starring Ryan Gosling and I think the lady from The Crown, whatever her name is. My mind's gone blank. Claire. Is it Claire? Is it Claire? Her name's Claire. Surely her name's Claire. God, Claire Foy. Claire Foy. Yeah. I've seen this. I watched it on a plane when I was going to Mexico. So I remember watching this on the plane. Good film. Really enjoyed it. And yeah, it was all about First Man on the moon. And Claire was playing, what's his name? Neil Armstrong's wife. So it was more about Neil Armstrong and his like at-home life, you know, in the lead up to going on the moon. Jodie Comer next. And what's his face from Deadpool? Free Guy, one of the best films of the year when I watched this. Biggest surprise of the year as well. And I gotta be honest, I haven't watched it since. Taika Waititi in here as well. Haven't watched it since, but I should. I really should. It's a fun film, not gonna lie. It's good. It's good. And yeah, I should watch it again. Really fun film. Free Guy. Fury's next, as you can see, sealed, and Brad Pitt. Only ever seen this in the cinemas, so this is one that I remember doing a video way back when. I think I had 54Ks for like 70 quid. I bought them off someone on Facebook, and I think this was part of that. There was a lot of movies in here that I wouldn't have bought, but they were part of that big bundle. And this is one of those because, like I said, war films for me hit or miss. But yeah. That's that. So Fury is there and now in the collection. Next one then. This could be a big one, actually. You guys might go mad at me. Never seen Gatsby. This is the movie starring DiCaprio. This is that Damien Chazelle guy, isn't it? Is that Damien Chazelle? Is this directed by him? Director of Romeo and Juliet and Moulin Rouge. I feel like it was Damien Chazelle. I don't know. But anyways, I've never seen it. Also stars Tobey Maguire, Carey Mulligan. I need to watch. That's what I mean. There's so many films I need to watch, you know. I've never seen that. I need to watch this. I need to go through and I need to make a list on my letterbox of all these films. Maybe I'll watch this video back and I'll just go through and then write a list together. And yeah, need to do that. Get Out, I have seen. I've done a video on this and it's not opened, so I don't know why it's not. I feel like maybe this room was out of action for the best part of 6 months, 7 months. So I think maybe I watched it then, but I think I watched it on Netflix. I did watch it. I didn't like this though, really. Didn't really rate this film, to be honest. So this would be one I probably wouldn't watch again, and it's sealed. So, but it's a 4K, and I wouldn't sell a 4K because I'm collecting 4Ks. Yeah. Right, collections there. Yeah, search. Next one, Ghost in the Shell. Yeah. I've pressed something else now. Scan. Right, there we go. Yeah, this is Scarlett Johansson. Rupert Sanders movie. Yeah, got the 2 discs there inside. Yeah, really average looking film. Never seen this though. I would imagine it'd be something like that Lucy film that she did. So that is there. And then the last one, another film I've never seen, and another one, the classic OG. I say OG. old guys in the, is it old guys or I don't know what it stands for. But the older people in my audience, Goodfellas. Sorry guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just never seen it. Goodfellas. There's one that's missing though, because there's got to. It's the I've done it wrong in terms of my. Oh, one sec. This is not scanned now. What's going on? Scan the barcode. Not found. Okay. So we'll have to search this one up. Goodfellas. Okay. Oh. I said Goodfellas. Goodfellas. 4K. Add to collection. Not seen. Boom. Here we go. We're getting through these though. We are doing really good. I'm pleased. But I did, like I say, screwed up some of my alphabetization. Oh yeah. Anyway. So all those go there, and then I've got the Ghostbusters movies, which obviously should come before Goodfellas, and I've also got The Godfather. So yeah, I knew there was something wrong there because I knew I had other films that were in that order. Anyways. There is a few that ain't right though up here because of the franchise itself, in terms of I put franchise together rather than thingy. So, yeah. So we've got, we've added that one now. So we have got the next one being The Godfather. Spoiler alert. Slightly never seen this one either. This was a recent pickup though. In fairness, I bought this couple of. Well, I'd say probably last month, maybe the month before. So it's quite a recent pickup. It was a 2 for 30. And yeah, I got it alongside one of the Indiana Jones movies. So yeah, that's The Godfather 1 there. That is a big commitment though, because it's like a long franchise. Now we've got the Ghostbusters franchise. So we've got all 4 Ghostbusters movies. I haven't got the new one yet, but I have them all with slip covers, as you can see. So amazing stuff. So my sister just replied. Right, so if we go through the Ghostbusters movies, obviously we've also got the 3rd Ghostbusters film, which let's just say a lot of people don't like. So we'll add this year now, as you can see, Ghostbusters 4K, add to collection. I, of course, have watched this. I have actually watched this, and I've actually watched this and done videos on all these Ghostbusters films when the new one came out, Frozen Empire. So, no, Afterlife came out, but I've obviously watched Frozen Empire as well. We've got a comment here from Luke Freeman. We'll take a break, actually. Yeah, do you use Letterboxd? I will use this opportunity to tell people that I do use Letterboxd, and I have actually hit 100 followers on my Letterboxd. As you can see there, followers 100. My Letterboxd is just Movies with James. So, yeah, it looks like this. You can see all of my ratings of movies that I put up, and also you get to see them before I actually do the video. So if you're somebody that just likes me as a personality, I guess, and you want to know, like, see more I rate movies, then you can do that. I know a lot of people watch my Blu-ray videos more than my reviews. So if you just want to follow my reviews without actually watching the videos, then you can. You get to see them on Letterboxd and all of that. And you can get to see how much films I bloody watch as well. 2K Red Panda is now following you. Letterboxd just came on my computer as well, because I've got a Letterboxd app on there. So thanks, 2K Red Panda. Welcome. 101 followers. Amazing. I've actually diarized and watched 146 movies this year. So amazing. I wonder how many days has it been in 2024? Oh. That's not answered right. How many days since the 1st of January 2024? That was 208 days ago. And I've watched 146 movies. So I'm 65 films off a film every day. Gutted. I wanted to do that this year. It's fine though. Right, get back to cataloguing. We also have Dale on here. Hey, Dale, welcome. Hello, and how are you? I'm doing well, thank you. If you are one of the 13 in 8, comment, write questions. I'll answer them along. But the main point of this video is, of course, cataloguing my collection and going through all my 4Ks in specific. Because we're doing the same thing for my Blu-rays. We may do separate videos for my Steelbooks, for my Marvel stuff. I don't know. We may split it out like that. Not too sure. We're going to try and we'll probably do some of the 4Ks and then we'll get to a point where, we'll stop. But I'm doing well, thank you. Long way of answering your question. Ghostbusters 1 we have. Now we got Ghostbusters 2. Again, another slipcover. These are rare slipcovers, especially this one, Afterlife. When this came out, it was a very, very limited run of slipcovers. And yeah, it was just one of those things. Next one then. God. Oh, Answer the Call. This has actually been retconned, like officially retconned, haven't it, from the actual Ghostbusters thing. But I didn't like it, not gonna lie, but it was a spin-off. And I'm glad that it's like a spin-off in a way. It shouldn't be totally forgotten about. It's definitely one of those ones, though, if you want to start your 4K collection and get some cheap ones, that's one. That is very cheap online. Go on eBay and type 4K Blu-rays, sorted from lowest to highest, 100%. That is down the bottom all the time. Right, next one then is this rare one, of course. I bought the slipcover for this. Yeah. Well, I actually bought the whole entire movie. It was out, and I paid like 20-odd quid just so I could have a slip. So it's a very limited run. I think same as Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer tended to have a really limited run, didn't it? So, yeah. But there they are. There's all the Ghostbusters movies. But they, of course, come before The Godfather. So they need to go in this order because, yeah, I messed up there. So that goes there. Yep. Right. Now we're getting on to some other films here. Now, this is where I really want to watch this, but I'm kind of waiting. Like, obviously, the new one's coming out towards the end of the year, but I'm waiting and hoping that cinemas will show the first one. This is Gladiator. I don't want to watch the Gladiator movie in the house. I want to watch Gladiator 1 in the cinema. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. We've just had a failure on my thingy. So let's see if that picks it up now. Yeah, that looks better. Number 81 ending in. Gladiator 4K. Add to collection. Not seen. So hopefully, hopefully I can see that one before. That's before Godfather as well. What was I doing? My must have been sleeping. Dale says, "Have you seen the new Penguin trailer? Looks really good, man. I'm a massive DC fan, and very, very much looking forward to this series. Now it's going to be September, isn't it? Early September. So really looking forward to it. And yeah, I need to watch House of Dragon as well. But yeah, Penguin looks class. Looks class. And the fact that it's like 1 week after the first Batman film, and then the series goes up to like right until the events of Batman 2. So it's like bridging the gap between the two. It's like, oh, that's perfect. Perfect. Now we're into the Godzilla world. This is the 1998 Godzilla movie. I actually owned this on VHS back in the day. And I have seen it, of course, but not the 4K. So that is my Godzilla movie. Again, Godzilla comes before Goodfellas because OO is OD, yeah. God, Goodfellas is way down this list. I'm also sorting out the collection as we're doing it. Look at us go. Of course, seen Godzilla, yeah. Then we're getting into the Ryan, what's his name? Ryan Johnson? Ryan Jones? Is it Johnson? This is the film where Bryan Cranston was in this for like 10 minutes. Gareth Edwards. Why am I saying Ryan Jones? It's a very generic name in it, yeah. And Gareth Edwards is a very generic name in the UK, so that's probably why I was thinking it. But yeah, got this one, of course. Godzilla. Add to collection. I've seen this one, of course. Next then, Kings of the Monsters. Now, I've never seen this one. I've seen all the other Godzilla movies in the MonsterVerse and all that, but I've never seen this one. I don't know why, just never have. And people say you shouldn't, like, not you shouldn't, but like, oh, it's quite forgetful anyway, so you'll be wasting your time. So I haven't really wanted to, but obviously from a completionist point of view, I kind of do need to. But maybe when I get Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire on 4K, maybe then I'll watch it. So market is not watched for now, of course. And then this is one that's way out of the, order of alphabet, Kong Skull Island, because, this one has to be there because it's, it's part of the series, I guess. So I kept the series together. You could say that the series doesn't really link together, but it does. So, yeah. So that is one that will add to collection. Yes, I've seen it. Cracking days. Awesome. Now we're going into the next ones then. Tell you what, I'm actually going to take some of the next ones here because of the whole alphabet thing. And of course, we've got Godzilla versus Kong to add, which is the last one in this MonsterVerse bunch of movies that I've got here. See if this one picks up. Yep, Godzilla X Kong versus Kong, rather. I don't actually have X Kong yet, but I will pick that up at some point, of course. I really liked versus Kong. I watched that before, like I gave it a rewatch just before. Yeah, really like that. Right, so let's put some of these back now because I needed that Godzilla one to plug the gap, I guess, of some of these. Yeah, awesome. And Goodfellas is the start of the next ones. Right, let's just have a quick look here. We've got go back. Green. Okay, great. So Great Wall is the next one. I've seen this. This was on like Amazon Prime or something. I remember being away with like family and stuff, and we just decided to watch this. Very mediocre and not great. So Matt Damon, Willem Dafoe, Pedro Pascal had good potential, but just didn't live up to it. So sorry about that. Dale says, when you said you like DC, do you like Gotham? It's in my top 3 DC shows. I own Gotham. I have some to hand, actually. These ones, seasons 1 and 2. Never seen them all. So I do own them. But I'm at a point now with them. I was kind of looking at them the other day, and it's a bit like with the Arrow ones. Obviously, we got these new shows coming soon. So, yeah, it's, strange. We've also got Chris Quilly Sugar Skull Girls DVD subscribed. Cheers, Chris. What? Is that a comment? I don't know. Anyway. This is probably why I need moderators. Right. The next one then could be a rare slipcover. The Greatest Showman. Of course, Hugh Jackman is very, very popular, as I say. And I now have, if I can flash on you guys, pardon the pun. But yeah, I've now got this one, of course, with a slipcover. This is one of my like absolute favorite films, like especially musical wise. It's up there. It's great. Zendaya, Zac Efron, good fun, good fun. Definitely need to watch that at Christmas time though, again, because Christmas is always fun with it. I actually remember seeing that film, and then I remember saying, I need to take my nan to see this. Like, it's some things in life where my nan needs to experience it. She liked Elvis, for instance. Like, I have to take her to see Elvis film. Like, I'm not sure if she's like a Bob Dylan fan, so maybe she should go and see the Bob Dylan fan soon. There's so many films that, like, you need to get like our older people out of the house, don't we? Anyway, Super Steve Jones. Super Steve Jones. Hi, good transfer on the Great Wall, though. Oh, is there? Okay, that's good to know. Maybe we'll try that then, just to test it out. Yeah, I can't remember it being a great film, but I'll hold you to that, Steve. Super Steve. We will hold you to that. But yeah, thanks for the comment, Steve. We have last one now, which I've done a review on the channel, The Green Mile. I enjoyed this, to be honest. Very emotional movie, of course. Very emotional movie. but a fun one nonetheless. So, yeah. I say a fun one, not in that way in terms of it being emotional and fun, but it's a good watch. It's not a slow film for it being a sad film and all of that. Anyway, James, stop talking. You're digging yourself a hole. Oh, good God. Right, we've got some more in this one now, actually, which we haven't got to yet. So, we've got a Christmas film to get to. The Grinch. This is still wrapped up. This is from CEX. No, HMV, this was actually. Still sealed, of course. So, yeah. Everyone's seen The Grinch, though, haven't they? Let's be honest. We've all seen The Grinch. Really good film. I watched this Christmas time, actually, and I decided to watch her on Netflix. So, yeah. Add to collection. I've watched that, of course. Next one Grinch film I haven't seen, though, and many people may not have seen, is this one. This is Illumination's take on The Grinch, but it's also voiced by Benedict Cumberbatch. So, yeah, he's voicing The Grinch. It's The Grinch. Yeah, there we go. Never seen this one, though. So, it doesn't look very Christmassy, does it? That's the problem with it, I think. It doesn't. It just looks normal, and then The Grinch doesn't really work, I don't think, unless it's Christmas. So, if anyone's seen this, let me know. Is it Christmassy, or is it, just The Grinch in normal life? Because I don't think it'd work. But yeah. Right, we've added that to the collection. Next one then we've got is Groundhog Day, and I paid, look at that, £5 with a slipcover as well. I've never seen Groundhog Day, so that is on the list, let's just say. It's meant to be a real classic, isn't it? So, yeah. Hacksaw Ridge is next. We're getting into the H's now. I'm probably going to go a little bit longer, and then I'm going to stop because I've been doing this for an hour and 12 minutes and talking nonstop for an hour and 12 minutes is making me tired. So, yeah. Let's just... I'm surprised, actually. Obi's actually not barking and stuff downstairs. He's doing well. I thought he'd be by you, but no. Hacksaw Ridge, of course, Andrew Garfield. I think he won the Oscar. It was up for it was nominated, sorry, for awards. He didn't win the Oscar, but yeah, great film. Halloween. This is the, I want to say 2017 version. Yeah, it's the follow-up to the 1978 when they restarted the whole thing. Not seen them, and I got to be honest, this is a franchise that this Halloween I will be watching these films. So that review and watch along will be coming along soon. And then another Christmas film, we have Home Alone. Hot take, not one of my favorite Christmas films. It's not really a Christmas film in my opinion. It's just taken place around Christmas time. And yeah, I find it overrated. So I said that in my review and it didn't go down well. Right, there's these ones. Making good moves now on these. Let's just say. Right. We're getting into the eyes now. Pictures and eyes, yeah. So another question here from Dale. Soz for all the DC-based questions. Do you think Zac Efron would be good at Nightwing? Mate, I'm not someone that knows the comics and stuff like that. So Nightwing, I don't know who that is. I'm very much a DC fan of the DC. I was a fan of the DCEU and the DC movies with, Henry Cavill and all of that. That's where my fandom really started with DC. And then watching the older Batman movies and loving those. Yeah. So I wouldn't know, I'm afraid, but somebody else can answer your question down below. Do you guys think that he would, if you're into that? Right. God, I'm starting to pass out now. I'm starting to talking is hard. Yeah. Right. H. Hook. I was actually talking to my friend about this the other day, and yeah, this is one I'd like to give another rewatch to be honest. Hook. This would be a good fun film to watch it now. I haven't watched this for years. Definitely watched it as a child, of course, but not for a very long time. So maybe one day I will watch it again. But Dustin Hoffman, Robin Williams, Julia Roberts, Bob Hoskins, Hook. Hotel Transylvania 3 next for a measly £3.50. I bought that in the sale, same day I bought Groundhog Day. You've got to look in HMV. The sales are unreal sometimes. It's really interesting. So if we go here it is, Hotel Transylvania 3, add to collection. I've never seen it, so it'll just stay in the collection. Might as well. We'll probably do this stack now, and then maybe I'll just call it a day. And we'll call this part 1, and then I'll pick up part 2 again, because as I say, I'm starting to I'm not focused, you know. I Am Legend, then we've had confirmation that I Am Legend 2 is happening, and it's actually happening based on the alternative ending, because there's an alternative ending on the Blu-ray version of this, and that's going to be the follow-on to the new one, I think. So I Am Legend, good film. I remember watching that when I was 13 in the cinema. My 13th birthday came out, and yeah, well, clearly I got away with it at the 15th. Yeah, maybe I was 15 then. I don't know. When did it come out? 2007. So I would be 14. Yeah, 14. Next one we've got then Ice Age 5. This was recent. This was a very recent pickup. I think it was £3, £4 in CEX. So very recent pickup for me. So that is that. Collision Course. Never seen that though. I need to watch all those ones again. We then have In the Heights. I was watching Twisters the other day, starring Anthony Ramos, and he's obviously starring in this. And it made me think I definitely need to watch this film again at some point. Really fun music, good score on there, and all of that. So that's going there. Boom, In the Heights. We will add that to the collection. Unwatched. Inception. I've got the standard version. I like the standard version. I got a slipcover with it. Really, really good movie. Of course, one of my favorite films of all time. And yeah, Inception, add that to the collection. Great stuff. Add to collection. Yes. So that's it. I'm going to get up as far as Inception. I'm going to call it a day here. I have added onto my thing now in this project. This is going to be, I might try and do this, one of these every week. Obi's now barking. I might get to this once a week. We've now added 107 movies. So yeah, perfect timing. I'll go and sort Obi out now. But thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more coming soon, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.